Hello. It's been another week. It's me, Matthew. Uh, so, I actually wrote down some things to talk about. Haha. I'm not going to try to read it verbatim, like a script or anything like that. So I'll just start. What do I want? To be a filmmaker, a storyteller, to build community, to teach? I've been stressing over this question for the last few days. Now I've got to read it like a script. I've been stressing over this question the last few days. I feel like I don't have an answer to the question. Every time I get close to my mind, my mind and body lock up. Let's say I want to build a community. My thoughts will fill with cognitive distortions, just like jumping conclusions or disqualifying the positive. Does the question matter? Or more so, does the answer matter? Maybe I'm asking the wrong question. I feel like I'm lost. And I can feel it physically when I try to explore the feeling. My body tenses up, and I close my eyes. I try to take a deep breath. This tense moment seems like something I should chase. That if I can get past it, I will be able to move forward. And I get close to pushing towards what will be the cause of the feeling of loss. And a new question rises. What is my identity? I rebuttal with what's the importance of knowing that? A list of words blow past. Some are dyslexia, mental illness, bisexuality. What does What does either? What do I want? Or who am I matter? Have I not answered these in the past? Maybe I can understand what to do. Maybe I can understand what do I want may change over time. And I can feel lost at that change. Sorry about that. Interruption via the cats. Maybe I can understand what do I want may change over time. But about my keywords, maybe this is like my taste in music. I like old things, but I also like finding things. Like I just found an artist and an album from 2009. Maybe my keywords and identity are like that. Maybe I'm missing something. Another idea is maybe I can't fully be myself because I'm not out of the closet fully, or because I don't fully understand my mental illness. I didn't mean to read that like a script, but so there's a lot of looking down and reading. But if I do that again, I'll just do a teleprompty thing. So that way I'm looking at the camera while I'm reading. But there's this idea that's boiling up inside of me that I've lost my way, that I'm confused. I don't know what to say. What do I want? I don't know anymore. For the longest time, I wanted to be a filmmaker, but is it still something I want? Am I doing it out of some sort of sense of obligation to pursue this? Like, I can remember back, I want to say it was 3rd grade. and I was given access to a 2D animation program, which back then was nothing spectacular. Like, it was what would a third grader be? Now I gotta see. There's a program that I was using. Oh, that doesn't help me, because that's not the name of the program. I thought it was KidPix. That was not it. It wasn't KidPix. It was something similar. Either way, this was about 30 years ago, so no, it had to be him. This is what we had to deal with several times. He wanted to break into his food bowl box. Don't you? I dealt with it. But it wasn't KidPix. But the program doesn't matter. I'd have been 6 then. 7, 8, 9. It's 96, 97. So 3rd, 4th grade. But this animation program really caught my interest. It allowed me to express myself. I could tell short little stories with it. And I feel like it helped me overcome my learning disability a bit. Not the whole thing, not like it wasn't like no more learning disability or anything like that, but it was a catalyst. I was already interested in art and theater. I wanted to read. Reading was just difficult. So I didn't do it really much for fun. And it was a hard press to do it for school. But it's what I've wanted for the last 26 years. Or at least that's what I thought, right? I bought this expensive camera. It's the second expensive camera in over a decade. I've done things in my life to better off my chances of learning filmmaking and stuff like that. But I've always had some shortcoming. People, money. What do I want to do filmmaking for? Is another question. I want to tell stories. I want to build communities. At least this is what I've been telling myself. But what kind of community? I didn't really grow up in a church environment. My parents didn't take me. I went to church a handful of times because my grandparents are my parents, but it wasn't a regular thing. And I protested most of the time that I can remember. But a sense of community, a structured sense of community with regular events. Now, maybe I'm greedy. I want something that has a mix of all the ingredients of my identity. And maybe that's where the identity part comes from, is that to build the community, to tell the stories, to be a filmmaker, I have to understand my own identity. What aspects of my identity are important to me and are not. Things that I can just well, you can't really throw things away, but not pay as much attention. But that feels wrong too, I guess. This cat is a distraction. Give me another second. It's close to his food time, so he's hungry and is looking for food. Thinks I'm going to give it to him early. He's adorably stupid. Or stupidly adorable. But this argument feels like this chicken and the egg thing. Which came first? Which is more important? My identity or my wants? What one do I try to tackle first? Is this a black and white question? I don't know. But on one good note, I've been feeling better lately. I feel more awake, refreshed, since it's only been a week, but I've gone on several walks. I feel more energized every day. I think I want a community. A sense of organized values. That isn't just me joining a film group, a board game group, a polyamorous group. These social circles are important, but there's not really a philosophy group that I'm a part of. Like, the ones that I've tried to join in the past are all philosophy for the sake of philosophy, not following a philosophy. I want religion without all the religious bullshit, I guess. A sense of community with a shared identity of people. Everything I just try to join over the years, I felt like I have to put time and effort to build it myself, or I'm just a background person that doesn't really speak up, isn't involved, and I'd like to find some happy medium. I'd like to use storytelling and filmmaking as a tool to bring this community together. I think that'll be it for this week. Until next week.